Hello, what's up YouTube? I'm Angel Down, and I apologize for my very awkward voice. I hope you viewers who see this video can see past that, maybe take some interest in the random shit I'll be talking about. Basically, long story short, I don't know what time exactly, it's well after 2 in the morning. So, basically, this whole time, I got a lot of fucking... I got this can't really see the camera. I got this coffee in my system, and then got fucking those two in my system, plus a bunch of soda from all throughout yesterday evening and I guess last night physicality. So right now I feel a little bit of sleep, a tiny bit of sleep and exhaustion. I feel a slight bit of exhaustion, kind of dragging at my eyes a little bit, but other than that, I'm fucking wide awake. I've been playing Pokemon this whole time. I picked up but I bought Pokemon White, as you saw on the DS. I picked that up. I picked Pokemon White up Friday, and that same night, same day rather, whatever. I pre-ordered Pokemon Black 2, and version 2, whatever you want to call it. So I picked it up yesterday, and I've been having a blast with it so far. So I don't really, cause when I get some of my little rants where I don't really have a motive or a set topic. I wouldn't plan loosely for this rant because I don't know how long this will go on, or even if the camera will allow it to go on YouTube. But if it does, well, I thought I'd show my random side, or parts of my random sides to YouTube should anybody ever view it. And it's not like I'm gonna put false tags, on this video, any of my videos, just to attract more views, because I think that's just one of the fucking most retarded things I've ever seen on the internet. Not even just on YouTube, but the generalization of all the stupid shit people do on YouTube, on the internet in general, for some kind of appeal to their artwork or whatever they're promoting in YouTube's case videos. You know what I mean? So basically what I'm saying is I'm not going to be doing any of that in this video if it goes up, or any of my videos, slideshows, or anything, because what's the point? It's just not honest or some shit, basically, But yeah, this is going to be a rant, see how long it goes on. I popped fresh batteries into my my camera here, so naturally that's a good thing, because those shits are going to last me, hopefully, at least up until sometime after this video is finished. So basically, one thing I was thinking about right before I started doing this video that I'm doing now, and that I'm viewing or whatever, I was trying to think of a quick topic that's actually worth talking about, for even just a few minutes at a time, to start off the main part of this rant. It is the main part, I don't know. But you know what I mean? But it's basically, and trolls, bear with me, because I'm not, if a troll sees this, I'm not looking for an argument. I'm just shedding some insight to a common detail, and here I'm referring to the furry fandom. I myself, of course, not literally realistic. I'm not literally a furry, but socially and in artwork-based interest, I do enjoy the furry fandom. And yeah, there's some sick fucks, but there's a small detail, a small ratio, a small status of the entire thing. I don't dress in fursuits. I want to buy one or make one someday, preferably of a violent skunk or a badger or some animal like that. But there are some, crazier parts of the furry fandom as a whole that I can see the trolls and anti-furs. I can see their opinions more or less on some topics. Furry fandom. Fuck. Am I really about to try to get philosophical with the furry fandom? What the fuck? I'll try anyway. I'll fail. For the sake of a YouTube video that I'm doing out of randomness or boredom, whatever, I'm gonna try. Where do I start? Well, basically what I'm saying is I was originally going to talk about persecution, quote-unquote, the slang term persecution, I guess, a term that who knows how many fucking furries on the internet have used in response to being, internet cyberbullied or trolled or whatever, by some random person in a chat room or on a blog or a forum or whatever, you know what I mean? Now, see, that's just that detail where I can, in some ways, in certain, times that I've witnessed an internet argument and comment boards or whatever, say on YouTube, things along those lines. I've seen, I witnessed like conversations here and there that I browse through just for fun or whatever, and I've seen a lot of furries going off with that persecution bullshit. Now, yes, I mean, I do consider myself a furry, like, again, not literally or anything, but socially and in interest, yes, I do consider myself a furry. I have for years. But I really do think that, you know, a lot of a good portion of furries on the internet, you know, typically are, you know, pussies. I hate to say it that way, you know, because it basically comes out as a pure insult, but it is true. Some furries on the internet, you know, even grown-ass adults, you know, who have a real-life form of, like, an adult form, or, you know what I mean, they're, you know, well up there in age, and they still carry on the fandom interest. You know what I'm saying? Like, even people furries who are 20 fucking 30 years old, you know, will break down, you know, and start shouting persecution, you know, when every sentence they type and punch into the chat room, you know what I mean, whenever a troll, you know, bullies them, or when a cyberbully, you know, nails at them, you know, calling them fur fags and such. I mean, like somebody on DeviantArt said in a stamp that they created and put on there, it's only persecution if you respond. And that's probably one of the better points I've seen on the internet when it comes to a social mishap, or, you know what I mean, a social bullying. You know what I mean? It's basically, it's true. I mean, if a furries could just, you know, not even team up and overthrow anybody, or team up and do a furvolutionary thing. I mean, if furries in general could just, like, you know what I mean, fucking, you know, I mean, if they could, yeah, okay, if they could just completely ignore, or if not ignore, then try to be civil with the troll who they feel is insulting them or some shit, you know what I mean, some shit like that. Why can't they just ignore them? I mean, you know, even if you don't ignore them, you could just be civil, you know what I mean? You could just, you know, try to use logic and rationality in an argument, because trolls, I mean, you'd be surprised how many trolls on the internet, towards any group, especially furries, mainly furries even, that are actually civilized and rather smart with their arguments. They're not, you know, rather than just insults. But that's not the point. What I'm getting at, you know, in one piece of this, that whole little piece of the rant, whatever, sub-piece or something, is, you know, like I said, you know, before, like I said just now, that the person on DeviantArt pointed out, it's only persecution really if you respond. You know what I mean? Don't give, I mean, furries, you know, even those who aren't into the sicker or the more twisted, I guess, parts of the fandom, naturally, you know, even them, you know, are still, I don't know, you know what I mean? Just alone, you know, being interested in YIF and being, you know, and being, you know, drawn to YIF and shit, even then, that's just bait right there for a troll, you know what I mean, to hound your ass about it, or your tail, or whatever you want, however you want to put it. So, it's, like, I don't need disrespect, you know, I don't intend disrespect, you know, by saying this again, but there are plenty of furries out there on the internet who are such fucking pussies, you know what I mean, about trolling, about being trolled or being bullied for your interests. All you gotta do is just say, like, in a chat room, like on Team Chat or something, you can just hit the block, you know, option on someone's, you know, someone's name, and you can just completely automatically ignore anything that they're saying, you know, it's just, and even if that's not an option on a website that you're on, that or that a furry is on that's being trolled or bullied or whatever, you know what I mean? I just don't get why, you know, a lot of furries, you know, I don't see why a lot of furries are people who are in the furry fandom who boast about it, not even boast about it, but that, you know, are open about it online. You know what I mean? I don't see why they have to break down, oh, that's persecution, yeah, like, shut the fuck up. Quit hiding your metaphorical tail between your fucking legs, man. And if you don't have to insult the troll back to get your point across, you know what you're doing, just be civil and rational. Even if it doesn't work, at least you use some logic to try to deflect a troll, you know what I mean, who just isn't seeing your point because of their own motives, their own reasons, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I leave that message right there to furries, anybody of any other social group online, such as emos or juggalos, anything like that. You know, it's only, you know, persecution or in the other terms of the other classes or whatever I mentioned. It's only bullying, or it's only that level of bullying as you actually give into it. You know, I don't know. Yeah, I guess people, if anybody who sees this video, if you wanna comment, in the comment box down below, you can, if you want, you can give your feedback on that piece of the event if you wish. Maybe some details about that you'd like to share, or that you can put into the comments, down below on the screen or whatever. You know what I mean? If you want, add your negative or positive insight or feedback. Just if you're interested, just what you think about that piece of the event. I'm always open ears. I'm always curious in matters like this to see what people on the internet will bring about in response to even just a small portion of any detail. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm trying to think of another topic now. Usually I'm on top of this shit. Like, I will play online a lot, so naturally I've really honed how to think of some shit in different forms, quick as shit, Hell, maybe I'll make that my next rant topic. Fucking role playing. Hold on, let me check the time. See what it's at. Is this even recorded?